Okay. Hey, I'm Tim Saros. I'm a recording engineer here in New York City, and we're at Quad Studios today, testing out the difference between our existing cables and Oyide cables. So, we took a guitar, had our amp set up with 257s, same place, same pre, same time. Here's our old cable. We switched to the Oyide cable. Go back to the first one. New one. Maybe hard to tell at home, but on the speakers here, there's definitely a lot more low end. The bottom really opens up on the Oyide cable compared with our old cable. Here, let's check out the U87 vocal test. Alright, so here we are, set up between we've got our old cable plugged in, a Neo, and a Tsunami plugged in. So if you listen to the old guy.
Last night in his delirium, he dreamt that Snoop Dogg was their driver on the April Whistle Stop Train tour.
He sure did. Here's how he dreamt that same thing.
Last night in his delirium, he dreamt that Snoop Dogg was their driver on their April Whistle Stop Train tour of the American Southwest with Old Crow Medicine Show and Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros.
And Tsunami.
Last night in his delirium, he dreamt that Snoop Dogg was the driver on the April Whistle Stop Train tour of the American Southwest with Old Crow Medicine Show and Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros.
Now, the Neo and the Tsunami clearly have, wider frequency response and smoother transients than the cable that we initially had. And Tsunami definitely has a lot more bottom end than either. I would say Tsunami is definitely my choice out of the three. Here, let's take a listen again. We did the same thing with guitars. Old cable. Neo. The Neo seems to have smoother transients than our existing cable, and definitely a little more top end. But what do we call the Neo? Put that up against the Tsunami, just to see the difference between them. So here's Neo, Tsunami. And Tsunami definitely seems to have just a lot more bottom overall. The Tsunami to me definitely had, the biggest sort of bottom, and although you take that out everywhere, like low end is hard to manufacture, so, it's the fact that it's all in there, that's definitely, it was night and day between our old cables.
Right.
Like, I picked the Tsunami. I mean, really, I do a lot of voiceover stuff, doing a lot of bands lately. I mean, for all that, it's like you want, the most low end, I would probably go use the Tsunami, the what do you call it? The Neo.
Neo, right.
Neo would probably be good for like guitars and stuff like that, or things where where you are definitely going to end up just cutting out a lot of that low stuff. Yeah, it was night and day though.
How about Tsunami? What do you want to use for Tsunami?
The Tsunami, like I said, would be great on drums, great on any kind of vocal that's got to be in your face, or star of the show, like a voiceover type of thing.
Okay.
Drink that Kool-Aid, follow my lead. Now you're one of us, you're coming with me. It's time to kill the lights and...
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the low end.
The kick is much more present in this one.
cover the floor.
I would say it's like the frequency response is wider and deeper.
Right.
That's involved the bottom end. It's the most it's the immediate thing. But the high end is always
Definitely a lot more top and bottom. This frequency response seems a lot wider on the Oyide model, and definitely a lot more general clarity.
I definitely could. There's more depth in there. Definitely, this feels like it's like a two-dimensional picture.
Right.
Over there, it feels like there's some texture to it.